How long have you been married? 25 years. Wow, how do you do it? Well, I'm always there for her through thick and thin.
Say what?
Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Say What? The expression of today, through thick and thin. Through thick and thin. So let's start with true. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. True. The best way to understand this word is if you think on a tunnel. Like on the road you are driving and there is a tunnel. This tunnel has two ends, the part where you get in and the part where you get out. So if you are here in this point and you want to go to the other point after the tunnel, you cannot, for example, go around the tunnel, or you cannot go over the tunnel, or you cannot go under the tunnel. You need to go through the tunnel. You need to pass through the tunnel. So that is the meaning of true. Maybe you can think on a fruit, for example an apple. You have an apple and then you have a pencil, and then you stick the pencil in the apple and then you push it and the pencil goes out by the other end. In that moment your pencil is going through the apple. Okay? So that is the meaning of true. So in this case we are saying that something goes through something, but it's not going through a tunnel, or it's not going through an apple. It's going through what? Through thick and thin. Through thick and thin. So what is thick and what is thin? This is about the thickness of things. So just to give you again a better example of what is thick and what is thin, I'm going to show you a graphic example. Okay, here we have these two books. When you look at these books by the front, like this, they don't look very different, right? I mean, the size is almost the same. But if I turn them like this, you will notice a difference. And the difference is that this book, this one, is thick. So look at this. This is thick. It's maybe an inch or something like that. 3 centimeters thick. It's thick. It's a heavy book. And this one is very thin. So look at this. It's very, very thin. It's not even a centimeter. So these two things are different because this book is thick and this book is thin. So that is the meaning of these three individual words: true, thick, and thin. But when you think on this literal meaning, that really doesn't make any sense. True, thick, and thin, what do you mean? Well, the implication here is that thick and thin are analogies for other things. For example, thick is an analogy for good and thin is an analogy for bad. So when you say that you are, for example, with someone through thick and thin, you are with this person in the good times and in the bad times. So you are there all the time, in the good, in the bad. For example, when people get married, they make promises to each other, and these are called vows. And they say, I will be with you, I will be for you in sickness and health. So these are two opposite things. Sickness, when you are sick, you're dying, or when you are in health, when you are healthy. So you are going to be for this person in the good and in the bad. So we can check the use of this expression in the conversation in the beginning. One guy asks the other, how long have you been married? For how many years you have been married to your wife? And he says 25 years. And the other says, wow, that is a lot. 25 years is a lot of time. How do you do it? And he responds, well, I am always there for her through thick and thin. So I am her husband, and no matter what happens, I am always there for her. When we have problems, when we are okay, when she's sick, when she's healthy, when she's happy, when she's unhappy, in any circumstance, I am there for her. I am there through thick and thin. And this expression could be applied to many, many things. I mean, you just have to be creative and start thinking where you can use it. For example, we can use it, let's say that you like a music band, and you like what they're doing and you like their music, and then they release an album and you love it, and you are supporting them and you are going to their concerts and you are being there for them. And then they launch a second album, great. They launch a third album and that album is not very good. You don't like it very much. But you say, I love this band, so I am with this band through thick and thin. I love the first two albums, they are great. The number 3 is not very good, but still I am supporting this band because I love them, because I am there for them through thick and thin. And maybe they make more albums and then you like those albums, but you are there for them through thick and thin. Okay, so that is the meaning of this expression, through thick and thin, in the good, in the bad times, always there for somebody or something. So what I want to ask you today is, who is there for you through thick and thin? Who is the person that is always there for you through thick and thin? Is it your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your son, your daughter, your dog, your cat? Who is it? Who is always there for you through thick and thin? So leave me a comment down here, like this video, share it with your friends, and remember to subscribe to the channel. I will see you tomorrow for a new episode. Thank you very much for watching and keep it simple. Hello! Hello!